Hello guys, this is Ahis here on YouTube. I wanted to quickly take a look at Euro JPY. Okay, something that I have looked into previously, I think was sometime last week, and I was using market structure to actually look into it and studying it. Okay, now look what happened here. This was what we marked up last week. Look at all this, and what we said was that price would most likely break this point and come all the way down, or hit this top and go up. Guys, look at what happened here. It broke this point, retested it just exactly as we said, and look here, guys. Look what happened here. This was what? 200 pips. 200 pips. Could you have made $200 there, or could you have made more than that? Right? So that's what this is all about. Market structure is actually a great way to look into the market, right? Okay, so let's look at what's happening now. What I would like you to see Euro JPY right now. Let's do some market structure analysis. Let's do some market structure analysis and see. Let's look at this. So let's see, do we still have opportunity here? Let's see. All right, so this was actually a fast move down. And then what happened here was when price moved all the way here, it actually gave us a structure here. And then when it broke this point, at this time, it gave us a structure here. So what we are expecting right now, most likely, is that price will move towards this structure again, and then fall right back to about the same point. Okay, so that might happen. Okay, we might see something pull up, or might see price pull up towards this point. Now it may happen today, it may not happen, but that's not a good, I wouldn't buy all the way to this point. I will wait for this point. This is the point that I would say, okay, this is a great point to actually sell again, right? So this would be a potential 120 pip move, or potential 100 or so move, right? So that's what I'm expecting to see with Euro JPY. Okay, so let's look at what else. USD JPY. I think I did this earlier this morning. Let's see what that's doing. Okay. Okay, so we really did not see a break below. Initially, it looked like it was breaking below, but it didn't come below, eventually went up, right? So it's holding about here right now. What I'm expecting to see right here, right now is this. Most likely, like what we said this morning, I think we did this on the 15-minute chart. You know, what we said this morning is that we're expecting to see this. So my expectation was this morning was price is going to come all the way up here. So 1 minute, guys. So my expectation was that price was going to come all the way up here and then drop right back down. Or if it doesn't go up here, it will probably come down straight. So it looked like it's going up. It got to that top right now. So that might be somewhere around here now might be a good sell. Somewhere around here now might be a good sell. But before you look at the sell for that, let's look at Euro USD. Euro USD. Okay. So in Euro USD, let's look at this on the 1 hour. Okay, so like we said earlier, Euro USD, we were expecting a break of this zone to come down. It broke it, but guys, it didn't go far. It broke it, but it didn't go far. It broke it here, and it didn't go far. It broke it here and didn't go far. Okay, it pulled back to about 20 pips, 20, 30 pips, almost 30 pips. Then before it reversed. It reversed and is currently going up. So right now, this point right now, I will not even be buying yet. I will hold on till price breaks. I will hold on till price breaks above this point. Like we said earlier, like we marked up earlier, when price breaks above this point and retests, that's when I'll be looking for a buy. Okay. So guys, when you trade, make sure you use your stop losses. There's what is called a stop profit. So stop profit has to do with when you place a trade, assuming you entered here. Let's look at this this trade for the 15 minutes. Let's look at 15 minutes chart. Now, when you enter this trade for 15 minutes, let's go to 5 minutes still. I think it will give us some clearer picture there. There's something I want to see. So when you enter this trade and you see that price broke this point and did a retest, around here. So you could have entered here or you could have entered here. You could have entered here or you could have entered here. But let's say you entered under here. Let's say you entered here and then price came all the way to 25 pips. Guys, this 25 pips is not meant to go back in the negative. So what you do is that when you see 20 pips, when you enter a trade and you see 20 pips, you can decide to take 20 pips profit. I know someone who takes 10 pips profit and makes a lot of money. All his trades are 10 pip trades and he makes a hell of money. Okay, so you can decide to take 10 pips, you can decide to take 20 pips out of the trade, or you can decide to break even. Break even is when you use your stop loss, you turn the value of your stop loss to what put your entry value. Since your price has moved away, you place the sell, and your price has moved in profit to the tune of 20 pips. You modify your trade. You go to your trade and you click on modify. If you're on your phone, you click on modify. When you get to modify, you will see where it says to the left-hand side, it says put your stop loss. To the right-hand side, it says put your take profit. Okay, so what you do now, since you're not putting your take profit or you want a larger take profit, so you modify. When you see a stop loss of 20 pips, you see your price move into probably a profit of 20 pips. What you do is you modify your trade. You turn the entry price to the stop loss. That's what we mean by break even. Then stop profit has to do with when you stop profit and break even are basically the same thing, just that you do not use the exact entry price. You don't use the exact entry price for your stop loss. You add some profit to it. You can add a profit of 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 pips to it. Okay, that's what it's called. That's why it's called stop profit. But I'm sure break even is easier to understand. Okay, break even is easier. All of this is called trade management. So if you don't manage your trade properly, you might find that a good trade turns into a negative trade as well. Okay, it was working well, but at the end of the day, you still didn't make a profit from it because you did not understand trade management. So when you see price move in your direction to the tune of 20 pips, make sure you break even, guys. Go to your trade, modify, click on modify, and then your entry price, turn your entry price to your stop loss. That's what it means by break even. And once you've done that, your trade is totally risk-free, totally risk-free. So, and then of course you can decide to take 10 pips or 20 pips every time you see a trade. Every time a trade will analyze here, you enter a trade, you can decide to take 20 pips or take 10 pips and you bank your profit every time. If the trades we set up and you take 10 pips, 20 pips in all of them, you discover that all your trades will come in, all your trades will hit take profit. All your trades will hit take profit. But when you are looking at a huge profit, like 50 pips, 100 pips, then you need to know how to manage your trade. You need to be into trade management. In that way, you find out that you are able to stay consistently in profit. Okay, what other pair is there? Let's look at the GBP JPY. Okay, GBP JPY. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake there. GBP JPY. Okay. All right, so this one, I already marked, I just marked this one up a while ago. I actually have a pending order on this one. I actually have a pending order to place a trade. My goal here is to enter a trade if price comes all the way to this point, because right now what we see is that we're seeing a downtrend, and then we are seeing the structure of a downtrend. All right, so we are seeing price broke this point, broke this structure, all right, and moved down here, and then this one gave us a structure here, and then price broke this point again and gave us a structure here. Broke this point, pulled back, gave us a structure. Broke all this point, pulled back here, give us a structure. So what I'm expecting right now is for price to hit this point. It may not hit it because of some other things. It may not hit it today, it may hit it later today, whatever. But I'm expecting that this is the best point for an entry right now. So when you enter your trade there right now, when you enter your trade there, you're able to get this trade here and ride it back down this place. You could be seeing about 100 pip move there. 100 pip move there. You see, so that's what I'm expecting to do with GBP JPY. All right. It's okay, guys. I'll see you guys on another video.